So, hi and welcome back, and we're back in Milton Keynes, and we're heading somewhere. We're actually heading to Liverpool, and I wanted to go to Liverpool for a long time, and now it's a chance. I've had a chance to go, and you know, you make all the mistakes in the morning when you think you've got everything ready and packed, and you get to dart out for the bus because the bus is coming, and you're thinking, I know I can get the earlier bus and I can get there earlier and stuff and get to Milton Keynes where I am now and then on to Liverpool and suddenly realise that you forgot to pack your charger for your phone. And I didn't want to go back. I could have gone back, I could have come a little bit later because the type of ticket I've got means I can travel ending off peak time, so that was the plan, but that just didn't happen. So I decided to come in, and I was looking at the prices. I've just been at the prices, looking at the price in the shops for chargers, and yeah, that's not going to happen. So what I did was, I suddenly realised that I can use the Amazon lockers. So, and I checked, and I can get a charger delivered to the Amazon locker for 10 PM tonight in Liverpool Lime Street Station. So that's what I've done. So I'm just going to head get a few bits from Sainsbury's, and I've got not only this camera, this is my Insta Ace Pro, I've got my try not to fall over, I've got my Minolta X300 and my Sony A6700 with me, thankfully all insured. I always get your camera equipment insured. It's so important because you never know what might happen. Anyway, so we're heading towards the station, and on the train I'm going to get the film loaded because I've got a couple of hours before I check in anyway, and the idea would be to go and photograph the one thing I'm actually there for, and you're not going to believe what it is. I'm not going to tell you now, but you'll find out later on in the video why I'm there, and it's the most bizarre reason you could ever think of, and it's nothing whatsoever to do with the Beatles. Aha, so I've arrived, and just something I was told the other day before we go on, but you see all these QR codes, if you see them outside on like bus shelters and stuff like that, don't go near them apparently, because what they do is they get these fake ones and they cover up the original one, and it's the scam ones out there. So they say when you just see them like on a wall somewhere or like on a bus shuttle, that sort of thing, be very wary of them. Anyway, that's by the by. So we finally made it to the actual hotel. I'm at an Ibiz style, and yeah, it's really nice, and yeah, the boys are on the wall over there. But I'm going out. I'm probably going to go to Southport. I've been to one of the places I wanted to go to, which I filmed, but you'll see that later on. But I'm going to go to Southport now because I'm quite near the Wirral station to get there. If you look at this, look at these amazing. It's hard to see through here, but trust me, those reds are simply amazing, and they must be photographed. So I've got a great look out on here as well, which is really nice, onto the main road. So I'm going to go for a walk around, grab a coffee, and then hopefully head off to Southport for a little while, just do some reminiscing. There's a place, there's something I want to tell you when I get there, and not to do with film photography, but anyway. Yeah, so please stick with me on the rest of this video because it's going to be probably slightly longer than the normal ones, and I just wanted to share stuff with you that's not just film photography. It's going to be a fun thing. I want to do more travelling stuff. I've got another trip booked, which actually isn't Portugal. I won't be going to Portugal anymore, not as often as I did anyway, and I decided if I can afford to travel around more, I will. But it depends on obviously what I'm doing work-wise and stuff and how things happen. Anyway, let's go to Southport. So I've reached Southport, and what a beautiful town, and I'm just going to go for a quick wander around before I head back to Liverpool. And so the reason I'm here, oh, just so you know, there's a bloke singing, he's like a pub singer, but he brings a new meaning to the word out of tune. I've never heard anything like my life. So I was worried about like getting copyright strike and stuff like that. But I mean, as I say, it's so bad. why on earth would, you know? Anyway, so the reason I'm here is back. I'm guessing it must have been 1982 that I come here when I was a teenager, and we were in the actual fun fair over there. So what it was, I was actually in the Army Cadets, and we were staying in a place called Orchestral Training Camp. Some of you may have heard of that, some of you may not have done. And I was there for 2 weeks with the Army Cadets, and we were allowed to go to Southport, but we weren't allowed to go anywhere else. We weren't allowed to go into Liverpool, or even though it's the same sort of distance as it is to Southport. And so we used to come here, and there was like a haunted house, and I met this girl, and it was one of those first moments for the girl doing more than just having a bit of a kiss, which was really, really fun, and it kind of brings back fun and interesting memories. But what a lovely place. I didn't realise it was like this. I don't remember it like this because obviously you don't think about things like town, what the town was like and all that sort of stuff, like, you know, back in the day. You just literally think of it as, oh, we're going out to the fun fair for the evening, and that was pretty much it. I'm hoping the wind noise isn't too bad because it's quite windy, but literally just taking a walk around, and I've got the Wirral colour film in here, and I may just take a few shots, but obviously the fun fair is closed because of the obviously time of year and stuff. So might just get a shot of these lamps and stuff here. So it looks really, really nice. So I'll try that. Okay. So this is Bold Street, and this is the other place I wanted to come to for a long, long time. It's basically been on my like bucket list, if you call that thing anymore, like that anymore. What it is, you need to really look this up. People have like time slipped here, so they'll go around a corner or they'll walk into a shop, and the shop they walk into is completely different. It doesn't fit the era. A lot of people have gone, say, like back to like the 1960s. There was a guy who was being chased by the cops, and he turned around the corner of Bold Street, and he was like back in the 1960s or another time. I don't know what happened, but I know there's been lots of different reports. I'd be very surprised if anything happened with me with my camera walking up here, but I just thought I'd show you a bit of what by the trip I've been here. I'm off to a place called Hightown now. I went to Southport yesterday, as you knew, but having gone through there, I just want to go there quickly, and because there's only a few things I wanted to do in Liverpool, and I've done those already. Not big on like the Beatles stuff or anything like that, so there's not much for me to do in Liverpool as you'd think. So I'm going to go off to Hightown, where I went as an Army Cadet. But I said lots of funky shops and stuff like that in Liverpool, and lots of history. I went to the museum, the Liverpool Museum this morning, and that was fantastic. I took a few shots in there, but on my mobile phone, and other than that, I've just been. This morning I went to Aintree for breakfast because there was a Tim Hortons there, and I just like the Canadian style of breakfast, as it were. Anyway, let's get off to Hightown. Okay, so I'm back at the hotel room for a couple of hours, and it's really my last day. I went to Hightown and I had a little quick walk around. I didn't really do much there because it's like a tiny little village with like what was an army base there. Or it was a place that places like Army Cadets went to and stuff like that back in the day, and it's actually changed. The village has changed because I remember the actual railway station having a level crossing, and that's gone, and there's now a bridge on the other side, and I took a couple of photographs when I was there, and I think one of a boat, and then I was going over the crossing, the step crossing, and halfway up on both sides there's like a seat, so you can sit down on this bench halfway up the stairs, which is kind of fun. So I took a shot of that on film. Now I'm going to go out tonight and try and use up the last of the film, because I want to try and get this done, but I don't necessarily want you to see the actual photographs until my next video after this one, and there is a reason for that, because of what I want to do, and I'll come on to that in the next video. So I'm going to go up to Bold Street again and try and get some night lights and stuff like that, and it's a 400 ISO film. I should be good to go at a really, really low shutter speed and quite a wide aperture, so that's what I'm going to do tonight, and then it's back home tomorrow. So anyway, I'll catch you later on. I probably won't film tonight, but I go into these photographs, nighttime style photographs and stuff. So anyway, hope you're enjoying the video so far. Okay, so it's day 2 in Liverpool, and I've been to all the places I wanted to go to, but one we're going to go to again later on today because I didn't film it. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Anywho, I went there last night, but I'm going to go back later on this afternoon. I'm going to go out to Aintree. It's just a coffee shop there I want to go to. That's all it is. Oh, that looks very Wizard of Oz, doesn't it? So I literally come out for a walk because I can't get the off-peak train starts at 9:30, so I come out for a quick walk first. And I was just turned my head right, and I saw this mural, and thought I'd grab a shot on film. The thing I forgot was, obviously with 400 ISO film, it's been really, really bright, so I've been getting really, really fast shutter speeds with really, really small apertures. But that looks incredible, doesn't it? And then look at this, another one over there. So I'll get a shot of both of these, and hopefully get some nice shots. So we're going to head back down. It's nearly 9:30 now, and I'll head to Aintree. I probably won't film there. I don't think there's much point in doing that, unless there's something there I particularly want to photograph and tell you about. Anyway, so I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Please watch it to the end, because you'll get a reveal as to the actual reason I'm here. Although I did it yesterday, I want to put that at the end of the video. So this is actually going to be right at the end of the video and not the start, because I come here first, but I wanted to save this for last. And the reason I've actually come to Liverpool is for what's in front of me, a bit behind you. So I'm going to turn the camera around now and you'll see what it is, and I'll explain in a second. So, right. So it's a phone box. I've come to Liverpool for a phone box, and it's not just any old phone box, it's the OMD phone box. And they, if you didn't know who they were a 1980s band, Synthpop band, and this is their phone box. And what happened was, apparently they used it as their unofficial office, because I'm guessing they didn't have home phones back in the 1970s and early 80s, and I think it was a second single. So there's a little thing here that says about it just there, that tells you all about it, 632 to 3003, which is in their second single, Red Frame White Light. And yeah, so this is it. And I come all the way to Liverpool for this, and it's got like an old style. It has actually got the old style. If I'm going close enough to get it, see if I can get it in there. You can see the old style. There you go, inside the actual phone box. I think this is 2 and 10p, which is kind of weird. Anyway, so that's all it was. That's what I've come for. There's a few other things as well I want to do, which you've already seen, so I've already done those. Now I'm going to head back into central Liverpool for the rest of my trip here.